The most powerful rule in Japan isn't a law. 1. Look at this bottle. Heavy. Dark brown glass. Simple label. Someone made it. Someone filled it. Someone carried it home. And in Japan, that's enough reason to bring it back. Japan's returnable bottle systems, sake, beer, the ones that have been running the longest, achieve return rates approaching 99%. Not 60, not 80, 99. That's not a government program. That's not a fine you'd get for throwing one in the trash. There is no fine. 2. Germany has deposit laws. You pay extra at the register, you get it back when you return the bottle. Mechanical. Transactional. It works. Japan has none of that. No deposit. No legally mandated return system for most bottles. No single piece of legislation that created this infrastructure. And yet the bottles come back. So the question worth asking is, what's actually running this system? 3. There's a word. Mottainai. It doesn't translate. The closest English gets is, what a waste, but that's not quite it. Because Mottainai isn't about waste. It's about regret. A quiet, private grief for something that had value. And wasn't treated like it did. A bottle that held something. That was made carefully. That was designed to be useful more than once. Throwing that away doesn't just waste glass. It wastes what the object was. 4. Here's where it gets strange. This feeling Mottainai didn't come from an environmental campaign. It didn't come from a documentary or a school curriculum about sustainability. It comes from something older. Japan has a long tradition of treating objects as things that accumulate meaning through use. A needle that breaks after years of work gets a proper ceremony. A doll that belonged to someone who died is given a ritual farewell rather than put in the trash. The idea that an object which served well deserves a certain kind of ending, that's not a metaphor in Japan. It's a felt thing. And somehow, that same logic is running a bottle return system that outperforms countries with actual legislation. 5. The infrastructure exists because the sake and beer industries built it. Wholesalers, retailers, collection points, the logistics are real and have been maintained for decades. But the logistics didn't create the behavior. The behavior created the logistics. People returned bottles before the system was efficient. The system became efficient because people kept returning them. You cannot engineer that sequence with policy. You can only find it already running and build around it. 6. This is the part that's genuinely uncanny. Japan runs on a category of behavior that legal systems don't have a word for. Not law. Not exactly custom. Something that functions with the force of law without ever being written down. The trash in Japanese cities is famous for being almost non-existent, despite the near-total absence of public garbage cans. Behavior that most countries achieve only through enforcement. Fines and visible consequences runs here on something invisible. Call it social expectation. Call it the weight of being the kind of person who doesn't return a bottle. Call it Mottainai. Whatever the name it holds. 7. So here's what you're actually looking at when you look at that return rate. Not a recycling achievement. Not a policy success. A value system so deeply embedded that it built its own infrastructure, maintains its own compliance, and outperforms legal mandates in countries that actually have them. The bottle goes back. It always has. No one ever had to ask. Now you know. Lucky you.